Welcome to the latest edition of the Snooze, our daily feature, Monday through Friday anyway, here on LonghornStation.com. Ahmad Brooks, I'm John Medani. Along with David Anderson and Ellie Price, we comprise the daily wake-up call from 6 to 9 here on AM 1300 The Zone. Today's topic, Chris Johnson. Freakish running back, unbelievable talent, went off last week for the Titans, set a franchise record for yards rushing, and now, since the offense is clicking against Jacksonville and Vince Young is in the huddle, he says that these Tennessee Titans have the ability and the belief that they can run the table after an 0-6 start, finish 10-6, and make it to the postseason. Your thoughts?
Well, I think this is what VY brings to the table. You know, clearly there is a difference here. When you talk about a guy who had Kerry Collins, a guy who led them to 13 wins a year ago, and now a replacement comes in, a guy who's been backing him up, and all of a sudden this running back who had been spectacular a year ago and matched Earl Campbell's note of saying, I'm the only running back as a rookie to enter into to be a Pro Bowl running back, and now he's coming out after rushing for over 200 yards and saying they can win 10 straight games. That's Vince Young. That has nothing to do with Chris Johnson. Yes, I know it sounds asinine. However, this is a team that had the pieces in place. People would agree they've underachieved. So if Vince Young can do what he did last week or even come close, continue winning, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but maybe a little premature for Mr. Johnson to say it.
It begs the obvious question, well, who's left on that schedule? Well, we can help you with that. Think about this in your mind's eye. They're going to play they're at San Francisco this week, home game versus Buffalo, at Houston on a Monday night. They host the Cardinals. They visit the Colts. They host St. Louis. They host Miami. They host San Diego on a Friday night, and then they finish the season at Seattle. Couple of pitfalls in there. I got to tell you, my honest opinion, if you could be 0-6 and add one player and win 10 straight games, that tells me more about the fragile makeup of that locker room than it does Chris Johnson or the Tennessee Titans. If they actually pull this off, congratulations to them. But I think that's a bad sign, and it's a sign that Jeff Fisher has lost this team. We'll see. Thumbs up, thumbs down. They going to do it?
I'm going to say no.
I'm going to say no, too. In fact, I think they'll split the rest of their games. 4-4. The last 8 games of the season, that would be my prediction. We'll see what happens. For Ahmad Brooks, I'm John Medani. Join us tomorrow right here for another edition of the Snooze on LonghornStation.com.